Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We are here today with a paper pumpkin kit. These are so fun. They come from Stampin' Up, and it is a full project with basically everything that you need to complete this project. I haven't done paper pumpkin in years, but they used to be you could get them all done within 30 minutes. I'm not sure if that's the same. This one is huge. This was the March paper pumpkin. So if you want to sign up for paper pumpkin, you can sign up on my link, tiffanyMcGill.stampinup.net, and you can start in on the fun. Now there are some past kits on the website, but you have to be a paper pumpkin subscriber to get past kits. This one is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. I will show you everything you get, but they all come so beautifully packaged. This one had some extra stuff, and it says, here's a big thankful. We're so grateful for all of our paper pumpkin subscribers. So we decided to include not one, but 2 stamp sets in this month's kit. Super fun. So sometimes they are cards, sometimes it's 3D projects, sometimes it's both. And it says, change is beautiful. There's they always say that beautiful things take time, but with April's kit, you'll make a beautiful creation in no time at all. So that is coming up in April. I have April's kit somewhere. I don't know what I do with it. I thought this was April's kit, but it's March. All right, so we have some beautiful ribbon. This beautiful stamp set. Here we go. To celebrate, time to celebrate, best wishes, and a second stamp set that has some leaves. I will always be here for you, and thanks, thinking of you. Absolutely beautiful, both of those stamp sets. It comes with your ink, so we're going to use Misty Moonlight. And let's see what we have. Okay. These boxes are great to reuse. The tissue paper, obviously, you can reuse. Nothing goes to waste. Okay. Here we go. So you get your dimensionals. You get your rhinestones. Look at this gorgeousness. Beyond the Horizon paper pumpkin. All right, scissors. You do need, a few of your own things, maybe some adhesives. Sometimes it comes with, actually, I think it always comes with like these little adhesive glue dot things. I don't prefer them. I'm a wet glue type of girl. So yeah, here they are. These are adhesives. So if you bring this kit with you on a trip, you don't have to bring anything else unless you want to. It comes with instructions. Full color instructions for each card, and I want to say, okay, you can go on the website and get alternative project ideas. Okay, so this just shows everything that's in the box. Let's make sure I have everything. 3 blue envelopes, 3 leaves, and this pattern. So these are beautiful. Okay, so we can put those aside. I have my card bases here. Look at these beautiful watercolors. Somebody hand drew these, and then they produced them into cards. So those are all the same. Here's some more little things, and then, oh my gosh, this is a lot in this little box. Look at this back. Come on, camera. This background is beautiful. Oh, I guess I should have kept it together, huh? I guess this goes with this card here, and then this card, these little pieces go with that. Okay, so I'm just gonna put them to the side. We're gonna work on these cards. All right, so let's get our handy dandy. So here's what the cards look like. You can follow it exactly, or you can do your own thing. So I'm just looking at, so card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. Okay. I don't know if this is, okay, so it's just showing you a little bit more. Okay. We can do it. All right, so we're going to follow the instructions exactly. On this little piece here, it tells you what you're going to need. So you're going to need one of your, you're going to need these 3 little white strips, because we're just going to go ahead and do all 3 of these cards. So you're going to need your white strips, and they always give you an extra just in case you oopsie daisy. So you need the white strips, the color strips. You're going to need 3 pop dots. You're going to need 3 sticky glue dots. You're going to need to stamp a little note, and then here's a clear block that you're going to need. You're also going to need this little medallion and the weed pieces. Alright, so these little pieces that were not in any particular order. Like I thought they went with each individual card, but they didn't. So just pop them out where you find them. Put your other pieces over there. Alright, so we need to stamp our little sentiment on this. Now I know you're looking at this and you're like, okay, I'm supposed to freehand stamp that. Yes, you can by using your clear blocks. Okay, so you can definitely use your clear blocks, which my very love clear block here, or I actually prefer the long block, which this one is H, and this one is D. I think they recommend the D block, the C or D block. I used to love stamping with my blocks, but then the Stamparatus came out and I love it. So Stamparatus is number 146276. And what you do is you take your piece of paper, you're going to put it wherever you want it. Take your super strong magnets, which I'm wishing I did not put them together, to hold it down. And, ouch, sorry. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to use just a note, or a little note, I think it says, yep, a little note. So what we're going to do is go ahead and line it up to where we want it. And that looks about right to me. You can use grid paper on here and line it up, blah, blah, blah. I'm okay with the way it is. And this is my first time using the Stamparatus by myself. So hopefully it works. I didn't have one. I had a different brand and I just got this one. All I'm doing is opening up my ink spot. Well, I thought I was opening the ink spot. Alright. Could not get that thing open. It's open now. Alright. So what we're going to do is go ahead and ink up our stamp. Just like so. And we're just going to stamp straight down. Here's my little squeegee thing. I like to squeegee these. I don't know if there's a right or wrong way, but that's how I do it. And perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do, if I was smart, I would have lined this up, you know, where I wouldn't have to keep moving it. Like what you would do if it was bigger, you would line it up with the corner so that way you could just keep going like boom, boom, boom. But because it's so small, I am just going to line it up in the middle here. And actually I can see where my magnets were. So I'm just going to line it up. And do it like that. So I taught you the wrong way how to do it. But guess what? We'll be fine. Here, we'll do it the right way for this one. We'll line it up to where I can just continue to stamp. I'm trying to think what would be the best edge because it is so small. Let's see if I can get it. Yep. So we'll just line it up in the corner here. Take our little stamp, line it up. Because the whole point of the Stamparatus is so you don't have to guess where your paper belongs, if that makes sense. Alright, so I'm going to take that one up. Now, because I know it had a little bit of yuck on it, I'm just going to use the back. Line it back up to that side. If you want, you could put a little you can put the magnet on it. I'm not too worried about it. And then ink up your stamp. And go for it. Again, I like to squeegee. And there you go. So see how I missed the T? What I can do is go ahead and just re-ink that stamp. And this is the joy of the Stamparatus. And go for it. It's in the same exact spot. You're good to go. Okay. So you can do the Stamparatus. If you don't have the Stamparatus and you just have your blocks, I'll show you with the block real quick. I prefer to use the long, like I said, the H, because it keeps the ink off my fingers. Because as you can hear, I am not a normal crafter. I do not like ink on my fingers at all. So I'm going to go ahead and ink up my saying. I really like this color, this Misty Moonlight. It's beautiful. And then I'm just going to line up my, I don't know if I'm in frame or not. Okay, so I'm going to line this up and I'm just going to stamp straight down, no rocking, and come straight up. So see, this is why I don't necessarily like to use the block, because now you can try to re-ink it and get it. It is a little easy with these polymer stamps because you actually can see. So let's see if I did it. No, I didn't, but that's okay. Guess what? It's double-sided. Sweet. All right, this time I'm going to pay attention. Ink it up. And get it on there. And I'm going to go straight down and straight up, and perfect. So as you can see, you can get it perfectly aligned with the block. You can use the Stamparatus, you can use the long block, you can use this block, which some people find the blocks easier. I had a lot of trial and error. As you can see, I have a lot of stays on my block, so I can't really see. But I love, love, love my H block. So that's your preference. Now all we have to do is put the card together. So let's move all this out the way. Go back to our card. All right, so we're going to have our card, varnish the side, and the other cards are not going to take this long because I'm not going to show you all these extra tidbits that you may have already known. We're going to go ahead and take our trees. You're going to use the accompany glue dots or your adhesive of choice, which I'm using my wet glue here. Just going to put a little bit here and there. And we're going to put these right here. And we are going to, oh, we were supposed to pop dot those, but I didn't want to. So, because you can kind of see, oh, these are the little glue dots. You can see what, where they want you to glue dot it, but I'm okay. I'm just going to use wet glue. So now we need to go ahead and use your glue dots or your glue. And we need to go ahead and put it here. It's a little bit into the white. We're going to put our medallion again. Use your adhesive of choice. The little mini glue dots probably would have been easier on this, but okay, and it goes on top. We stamped our sentiment and it says to use 3 pop dots on it. I'm reading it right here. 3 dimensionals. I guess there should be it. Okay. So 3 dimensionals. And we're going to go ahead and put it right here on top. Okay, beautiful. Card's done. I love it. So as you can see, once you decide how you want to stamp, it does go quickly. I'll do another one really quick for you, just so you can see. Actually, this time I'll use the dots that they tell you to use. It does tell you where to place these things. But it's very time consuming, as you can see, so I'm not going to use these. And I got to try to peel these little backs off. I appreciate Stampin' Up! Giving us these, because in case, like I said, if you don't have, you know what, I want this on this side. If you don't have your glue with you, or you're in the car or whatever, you do have the convenience of having it with you. I did change up the side, because it's your project, you can do what you want. I want this one to go here. I'm going to put this. I'm going to put it up in here. I'm going to pop up my Just a Note. And put this kind of up here this way. And it's done. So as you can see, you can do it either way. You can put your items wherever you want. I'm typically a rebel, and I put my stuff in different places. That's just how my brain works. So super fun and easy. Let's go on to the next card. Okay, so I had to pause the video because I realized I was fumbling over my words because I was hungry. So I got a sandwich. Then I forgot to turn the camera back on. So anyway, all I did is I went ahead and added the gems. It says to add 5, 2 big ones and 3 little ones. You can just place them randomly wherever you are. So let's go ahead and finish off these cards. So we're just going to take, and you could, you know, layer them wherever your heart desires. You can put as many or as little as you want. If you're an even person, put an even number. If you're an odd person, put an odd. I'm more of an odds person, so I'm going to put odd. Okay, so I just randomly place them. Now, if you're going to mail these cards, keep in mind that sometimes the gems will make it where you have to add additional postage. Some people mail cards and they never have to add the additional postage. So I don't know. It's supposed to be if anything is more than a 1/4 inch thick, you have to add postage. But I've received some cards that are 3/4 inch thick and it was just a regular stamp. So keep that in mind. All right, so those cards are done. Now let's go on to our next card. Now I did go ahead and pull out my bases and I did pop all my pieces out. And for this card, we're doing this one here. It wants us to use thanks, but I don't need that many thanks cards, so I'm going to use hello and I'm going to use thanks. I'm going to go ahead and use my clear block because I moved my Stamparatus across the room, and to be honest, I'm just being lazy. I was using it on the other side, but Now I'm back. Actually, I was reading like the little instruction stuff because like I said, this is the first time that I've used mine, the one that I purchased. I've used them before at other people's houses, but this one was mine. So all right, so I just inked it up, straight down, straight up, no rocking. That one came out perfect. I'm going to do 2 hello and 1 thanks. Make sure I get that nice and inked up. Center it as best as I can. Straight down, straight up. Clean it off with your little chamois. And actually, where's my chamois? I have a brand new chamois. I haven't opened it yet. Right now I'm just using a face cloth, but this is a simple chamois, 147042. It's very easy to clean your stamp sets off and they don't get wet and damaged. But I just used whatever I had in my drawer. Alright, and then this last one we're going to do thanks. I do line it up on my grid. So you can use your grid board. You can use Stampin' Up! Has grid paper. Or the fun thing here, you can use the ruler here on the side to line everything up with. So whatever you have, I'm showing you both ways how to ink up your stamp. You can either put, lay the stamp on the table, ink it this way, or you can ink it the other way. I don't think it matters. It's just whatever your preference is. And here we go. Straight down and straight up. Perfect. We're good to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and build. We're going to go ahead and I'm just going to do all 3 of them at the same time. Oh, my last card for the previous card, I did it a little different still. I put it in the center. So you see the 3 different variations. One's to the left, one's to the right, one's in the middle. Whatever your heart desires. I just kind of go with whatever I'm feeling at the time. Alright, this one says to lay down the pink polka dots. I did go ahead and pop all my pieces out. I don't remember if I said that. And here we go. I was starving, y'all. I had to get my sandwich. Alright, I line my card up. And this looks like it's in the middle. So my next one, I'm just going to change up my variation. I'm going to put it more towards the top. I don't know. It might work out. It may not, but it's going to be on there. And then this one I'm going to put towards the bottom. And we're going to see how they come out. Do whatever you want. You can use all the pieces, not use any of the pieces. Change the direction. Whatever makes you happy. Alright, so here's the one in the instructions. So here it's telling us that we need the base, we need these, we need our thanks, and we need the zigzag and these pieces here, which I have. And now we're on to number 2. Alright, so actually looks like they had laid the green piece first before the whatchamacallit, but it's okay. Alright, so we're going to lay this down. Just putting your little glue on there. That's all I'm doing. I don't know if I'm in frame or not, sorry. But you guys know how to put some glue on. Okay. And this is just kind of coming out this way. We need a yellow piece. which it looks like it's curving this way. Yeah, they put their green piece down before they did the pink polka dots, but it's my card and do what I want. So we're going to pop this out this way a little bit. And then you need your green piece, which is at the very bottom of the pink. Alright, so it looks like it has a little tiny gap on the side there. Okay, we need our blue piece. So it looks like what we are doing first is going to glue the blue piece to the thing. So just put that in the middle as best as you can. And then it wants us to use dimensionals. Okay, we can do that. And it tells you where to place them as well. I am a over dimensional user, I think, because I don't feel like this is enough. I would have added a lot more pieces, but I'm following the instructions that tell me to only add 5. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trust in the package, but do whatever makes you comfortable. So this, we're just going to pop it up. It's just showing. Here we go. And there we go. Beautiful. Okay. And then where are the gems at? Let's see. We're going to finish how they tell us to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess you're going to use 5 for each project. So big gem like here. I'm following the picture, so this doesn't make sense. It's not my fault. 1, 2, and I don't know where the 5th one is. Oh, it's down here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, there's that. Okay, so now I'm going to do my other cards however I want. And I'm going to go ahead and, so they're all going to be very similar, just different placements. Again, off camera, off frame, I'm just putting my glue. I want this one to go this way. I want this one, yep, to go that way. My hardest part of card making was to get out of my own head. Stick it and go. That's what I was taught. It does make life so much easier when you just stick and go. If you overthink it, you're going to be in your head. You're going to be doing the card design all day long, and you're just going to be frustrated. So stick it and go. I don't want this one popped up. And stick that there. That, like I said, was my absolute biggest challenge. You know, we're always our worst critic too. And then, you know, everything you make, you hate. Even though, you know, 1,000 people can tell you it's beautiful. All right, there's my version. Love it. Oh, gems, 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 gems. Let's go. But I have learned in the 12 plus years I've been doing this to trust in my skill and trust in myself. It makes life so much easier. And just do it. Alright, so those ones are done. And this one, let's go. Because nobody knows what it's supposed to look like unless they have this kit. And the kit even says, do you? You know, the guide's there. If you know, some days you just don't feel like being creative. You just want to do a project to kind of get your crafty mojo. You want to copy and share everything exactly as is. And these kits, you can do that. Or you can be extra creative like I'm being. And you can just do crazy things. This one probably doesn't make any sense. But guess what? It's going to be beautiful. Because I'm trusting in my paper. Trusting in my abilities. And there we go. I want this a little off center there. And my hello. I got this and two. Okay. And I want my hello right here in the middle. All right, gems. Again, I am just placing. There's no rhyme or reason other than the instructions tell me to do 5, so I'm doing 5. 2 big and 3 small. You know what? We're gonna leave it. So here are my 3 variations. The one from the instructions, my take on it. Beautiful. Love it. Actually, I think that one's my favorite. Okay. Perfect. Next card. Alright, so our final card is going to be this one. And we need our card base, the mountains, which I got there, green strips, the pattern paper. We're going to need the ribbon, which we need 7.5 inches. So let's go ahead and get that done. And again, if you're, cutting your ribbon, you have your ruler right here on the side, so you can measure out your 7.5, excuse me, your 7.5 inches using the bottom ruler. So again, if you're just taking this kit on a trip, all you need is your scissors. Okay, so this paper is embossed. That's a really nice embossing folder. So we'll do one at a time so I can do my own thing. Go ahead and swirl my card base. Now this is using the sentiment that says, I will always be here for you. I don't need any cards that say that, but I do need a couple of birthday cards. So I'm going to do the first one with the sentiment it tells you to, and then I'm going to flip over to the second stamp set they gave us, which is this one. And that says sending you birthday wishes. So I already lined it up to make sure it fit, which it does. So let's just go ahead and get this stamped out real quick. So yeah, so these boxes can be done in less than 30 minutes. Obviously I'm talking a lot because I'm doing a tutorial, but you could probably get these done in about, if you're a fast crafter, probably like 15 minutes. If you're a slower crafter, you might need 30 or more. If you get in your head, you might need all day. You know what? That's okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp all 3 of mine. That one with the I will always be here for you, and the other 2 with the birthday. Straight down, straight up. I missed. Try again. Didn't line it up. Turn it over. It's kind of hard to stamp when you're doing a tutorial because I can't really see what I'm doing and I don't want to rock it, but it is what it is. All right, that one came out perfect. Ink it up. Sorry, this one may or may not be in frame. Perfect. Okay. Let's go. All right. White pieces. There we go. Again, use the free glue dots or use your adhesive of choice. And sometimes those little 3M glue dots, they scare me because I'm allergic to latex, and sometimes it's latex glue in them things, and so I don't need that heat. All right. And then mountains, the blue ones and then the green ones. And I'm just putting glue on, don't worry. Okay, and that is kind of in the middle, really. Okay, fine. That's where you want it. That's where you want it. Green ones. And oh no, I did not put those mountains on very straight, but oh well. So I just have to add these a little wonky so you can't tell. There you go. 2 wonky mountains equals a straight one, right? Okay, and then we have our ribbon. So they want you to fold it in half and glue dot it onto your saying. Where's the saying? And then put dimensionals. So I'm just gonna put dimensionals. I'm gonna skip a whole step. It'll be fine. Just gotta make sure you get dimensionals on the paper and on the what you call them, the ribbon. If you don't trust that you did that, then you may want to add a little glue or some glue dots. I'm fine. Mine's on there good enough. It won't fall off. That's all that counts. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to put one more in the middle. There we go. And okay, I'm not going to put more. It just says, it actually just says 2, but I was happier with 3, so I put 3. Okay, wait, where's the little green? Oh, skip the green strip. I don't know if I like the green strip, but I'm going to trust in the design team, and I'm going to add it. Do they? Okay, so it looks like it's like that. And then this comes, oh, you were supposed to leave some extra on the side, which I did not do, but I'm okay with that. And are we covering the mountains? Okay. Something like that. It would help if I put that on straight. Alright, so you could do that. Let's just say this wasn't my favorite of the 3 cards, and so no matter what I do, I'm probably not going to be happy. But what else? We got it done. Okay. Oh, jumps. Right. They have 2 big ones in the sky. So here and here. And then, oh, they only have 3 on this one. Okay. Cool. Okay. Alright, there's their version. I'm going to do something else because everyone's different. Everyone has different likes. So mine's just going to be whatever I want. Right? And again, I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to place, and then I'm going to take my mountains, and I'm just going to place my mountains in the sky somewhere. Cool. Get my green mountains. And I'm going to go for it. This time I'm going to line them up just a little bit better. I really do not like this green strip, so I'm not going to put that on there. So but it kind of breaks it up a little bit. And I'm going to go, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. I have an idea. I hope it's on frame, because when I look at my camera, it looks like I'm in frame. But then when I go back and I watch the videos, it's like I'm not in frame. So that's kind of annoying, because if you can't see if you're in frame or not. And dimensionals. Alright, and I haven't decided if I'm going to glue my ribbon down or if I'm going to let it fall or I'm going to cut it off. I don't know. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to glue my ribbon down. You can use the tear and tape if you want. I just have a strong adhesive, so you're good to go there. Okay. Now all I need to do is cut the ribbon off. Okay. All right. I'm loving my version here. Diamonds. I did like them in the sky. If you're singing the Rihanna song, you're welcome. And I just want one more random one there. Okay. There is my version. Oh no, I need one more because I'm an odd person. No, actually I'm okay with 4. Look at me trying new things. Alright. Last one and we are done, guys. I want to do this. So what I'm doing is taking my white card, tying my little ribbon around here. Not going to attempt a bow because it's not enough. Okay. And make sure that's on straight. Yeah, straight enough. I kind of like my card from left to right instead of right to left. When I first started out card making, everything was right to left, so I guess so now I'm just switching up. Or it just might be the day. Okay, and then I'm going to do Blue Mountain, and we're going to put him right here. Okay, Green Mountain, Green Mountain. So you guys get the point. I mean, you can, you know, make these however your heart desires. Or if your heart desires just to hoard them, like I did with the first time I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you can do that too, because I have about, I want to say about 15-20 kits. that I have not done. And there's no other reason other than I just didn't do them. So, which is horrible because, you know, you pay for these. And I don't even know the ink is still going to be usable. Actually, to be fair, I did have, that covers up too much. There's a Green Mountain. I did have some ink pads that were in storage for about 15 years, and they were still juicy. So Stampin' Up! Does make good products. And it was in 2 different countries. Actually, I went through 3 different countries because I got lost in a country that we weren't even in. So I don't know how they managed that, but they did. Okay. That's all I want on that one. There's that. So there you have it, folks. 45 minutes is not bad because I was talking so much. But there you are. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.